This thing just said I needed 1 minute of content. Well, hello, Humberto. I look like the freaking devil. You and your stuff, Bella. What's going on? Driving back home. What time do you leave in the morning? Ooh. What time do you leave tomorrow? "7 a.m. How long is your flight? Brazil seems like a long way. "8 hours. Damn. That's like that's like flying from here to Washington State. It's like 7 hours, either something like that. I haven't done it in a long time. Hell, maybe it's not as long now, but anyway, it is a long way. How long you got to be there? "8 hours. Yep, I believe it. That would be, well, you've got, what, 3 more hours to Washington State. Actually, probably not even 3, but yeah, that'd be about right. It'd be like a 10-hour flight if you flew Puerto Rico to Washington State. No, it's actually good for anybody. Because if I'm not smoking, I'm mean. I am not nice. Have no idea why. I think it's because I've been smoking for 40 years, almost 40 years. Oh. Got my markers. How you doing, AJ? Are you staying out of trouble? So there've been a few things going on that have, I have to be in Mexico first, 4 hours. And from Mexico to Brazil is 8 hours. So you got a 12-hour day ahead of you. That's gonna suck. That is simply going to suck. Humberto. Totally gonna suck. Yes. I feel sorry for you, but that's the price you pay for being smart cookie. Don't be a smart cookie, you won't have to do that. Oh, I already took it out. It's always fun, I bet. Maybe for you, but not for me. So, what I'm going to do today, I'm going to color. I thought I'd go ahead and go live, see what everybody's doing, but I'm going to color. And this says, how about a nice cup of shut the F up? Here's one I did the other night. Super cute. Just a cute little owl. Super, super cute. I'm not a big fan. You better go. I'm not a big fan of this damn cat either. Little shit. Okay, let me put some glasses back on so I can see. And it's Conway. How you doing, Conway? Driving back home or just driving home? I am just sitting here. I'm about to kick this cat out the door, and I look like hell. The wind just tore me up today. We got they call it a front that is causing tornadoes south and west of here, or west and south of here. So hopefully it'll stay away, but because of it, I got to stay awake and make sure that, I live in a mobile home. I got to run if I got to run. I want to know if I got to run, I should say. So anyway, like I said, I thought I'd color this page and go live, see what everybody's doing. Did everybody get a chance to watch the detail? The disaster detail? I know some people are doing a really good job about ignoring me, so I'm like, to hell with it. I'd send them the video and say, go check it out. What do you think? Well, we'll solve your problem. You made me drop the phone, you little demon. Sorry about that. I'm going to put this cat into next year. He keeps it up. Uh-oh, what did I delete? Sorry about that, Conway. I did not mean to do that. I'll make him a moderator and make sure we get him back. That did not mean to happen, this damn thing. Can he still see us? Because that happened when the phone fell over. Oh my God. Oh, you know what? No, I did not. I forgot about it. I forgot all about that. I'll have to go do that. Shoot. He told me to watch it, and I forgot all about it. See if you can get him back. I did not mean to do that. Hello, Jay Blanks on... I'll have to go watch that. Thank you for reminding me. Yesterday was not a great day. I hope he doesn't get blocked. That's just ridiculous. I swear. Yeah, you can be unhappy all you want to now, jerk face. You deserve it now. Well, he didn't deserve that. That was not intentional at all. Hey, jerk face. What are you doing, Steve? Are you staying out of trouble? I saw your post on Facebook. I hope everything's okay. Stop it! I need a kennel I can put him in. Watching fake wrestling. I'm gonna have to watch. Now he's timed out on the channel for 1,000.8 seconds, and now I feel awful. He didn't do anything to deserve that. The damn phone fell over, and that's the one thing I don't like about it. It's so touch sensitive. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'll have to go watch that. He did tell me about that, and I wanted to go watch it, but I'd forgotten all about it. Now I'm going to feel awful. What did he talk about? His detailing journey or his... If I catch you, you're done. If I catch you, you're done. Good evening. So what kind of day are you guys having? I'm not having a good evening, can you tell? I am tired of this cat. This is not the night. Shut up. You're on my nerve. Don't want to hear it. He's mad because I closed the door. Damn your luck. But he was trying to get out the screen. Or tear up the screen more is what he's trying to do. But he can get out. Anyway, I don't want him tearing up my screen. So now he's mad because I closed the door. Ouch. Did you hear my elbow just scrape across that table? You guys there? How come nobody's talking? Make sure the chats are still on. When the phone fell, it could have very well turned off. Driving. Is there another podcast on tonight? Just curious. That's unusual. I know. Usually people are saying hello or talking or... I don't know. Well, I will watch the comments and see if anything comes through. Last night was emotional. I think that's probably why I missed that last night and forgot all about it. I got home probably about 5:45 last night. Yes, with Christian Woodland and fucking homies at the... Okay. Just as soon as I pulled in the drive, my neighbor informed me that my other neighbor that, the first person we ever met, he even helped us move in to the house 2 doors down. Came and talked to us every day, was, just a joy. And of course, I had such a busy life with trucking and all of that. But he would be, in the early days after my divorce, he would be sitting in his driveway in his chair, and wait for me to come home to make sure that I made it in the house okay and all of that good stuff. And he helped me with the parade trailer, all that. He was just a great guy. Anyway, he was diagnosed with cancer 3 months ago. And he went through treatment and everything was looking good. He finished treatment. But his cancer spread to his brain. And he said, no, I'm done. And he's been married 49 years. They would have been married 50 years in 2026. And he made the decision that he was done with all that treatment. The first rounds were very brutal. He actually had tumors right along here on this side of his face and down into his jaw. And he had a couple of them in his neck. And they did remove a few. Put him through treatment and all. Anyway, when it had metastasized to the brain, he said he was done. And so yesterday, I was informed he passed away. And then I come in the house, and of course I'm upset and crying, because it's always the good ones. And they always have to go through hell. And so I'm crying and upset, and I'm like, you know what? I just want a cup of coffee and sit down and chill. I got the coffee, I got the water in the coffee pot. And let me plug this phone in. I got the water in the coffee pot. And I got the grounds in the little kitchen. And turned it on, and nothing. Let me plug you in. Hang on. Now I'm going to start crying. But the coffee pot didn't work. Now, that is the pettiest damn thing on the planet, right? Totally. Totally the smallest, stupidest thing. But I'm upset because Steve passed away. I also know exactly how his wife feels. And then my coffee pot wouldn't start, and it went out. Wouldn't turn on or nothing. I picked it up, moved it, thought maybe it was the plug, wouldn't do it. Instantly, I started crying even harder. That's the last of the small appliances that my late husband bought me for our new house back in 2008. It's an old coffee pot. Eventually, it was going to go out. 15 years, almost 16 years, he's been gone. And it's things like that that will set me back to those days. It's kind of like my cat. You know, she's the last of the four that we had. And that's why I'm like, I got to protect her with everything I got. Make sure she has the best life. She's not going to last forever. I know this. But she was his cat. So, yeah. I lost my shit yesterday because of a coffee pot. To the same day, and then all explodes. Every time. Every time. And it's just, it was one of those nights. You know, because once it starts, you know, your emotions are just screwed for the rest of the night. And of course, I look back on it and I'm like, you got to stop that. But it's the same as like I have that light in the kitchen. That light in the kitchen, something's wrong with it. I can't get one of the kids over here to fix it. And I can't fix it. I don't know shit about that. I don't want to go messing with something electrical. But then I get upset with Jerry because he's not here. He should be here to fix it. It's amazing what what emotional cycles you go through at the smallest things. No, you lost your shit because of a sad day that started with your good neighbor's death and all rolled. Oh, yeah. It just sucked. Just sucked. Hello, Hassan. How are you? What are you up to today? I'm trying to decide here. Here, I think I'll go this direction. Are you staying out of trouble, Hassan? Or is that possible for you, sir? So, yeah, that was my night. That's probably why I forgot about Conway's thing. And then I got him blocked on, not on purpose, though. Oh, my God. Just timed out. He'll be back. But still, that's frustrating. Too busy lately to get in trouble. Busy? Are you liking your new job? She lost her good neighbor yesterday, and because of cancer. Yeah. Just totally sucks. Stop it! He's going to destroy everything. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put his ass on a plane. Send him to Canada or Puerto Rico. I don't know. It just did not go well last night. So I went over and got a new coffee pot. It is bullshit. Total bullshit. And it's always the good ones. That's, I think, what gets to me. Hello, Carolina. Is it's always the good ones that have to go through that. You know what I mean? Yeah, and you can't, and it's like I've told people, there is there's not anybody on the planet that has not been affected in some way by cancer. You know what I mean? In some form or fashion. And sometimes it hits so close to home that anytime it happens to anybody else, you take it personal. You really do. I know I do. And I did. But, I think the biggest thing is this guy was such a great guy. We had a neighbor in the trailer park die, and he was before. Oh my God, we had that too. Across, right next door to my mom. His name was Richard. He was a great guy. He lived right next door to Steve, actually. And great guy. He was he worked with the coroner's office, forensic something or another. Anyway, he died. They believe on Friday. They did not find him until Tuesday, I think is what it was. Anyway, yeah. It's tough when it happens to a neighbor, because then you kind of feel guilty. I never saw him leave, that kind of thing. I accidentally blocked Conway for 1,000 seconds. Yes, I did. Now I feel like total dog shit. So yeah, that is tough. That's tough when they don't find them. And, that's pretty common. I mean, it's more common than you would think, especially for those of us who live alone. That's why I tell my family, you probably better make sure I'm okay every day. Just to be safe. Before I get stinky, if the toots are a precursor to what I might smell like. Dang it. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my God. So he was in major decomp. See, I don't like that when a family member finds them. That's hard on the family. His work found him, but they sent somebody. I don't know how. Brother found or called a brother, maybe. I don't know. I don't remember all the story. I don't remember it. It was, and I really can't say much because, my daughter found Jerry. One of our neighbors here. Freaking Leafs losing 1-0 game 5. I did. No, I dropped the phone. And when this cat was acting like a fool. And when I got up, the phone fell over. And it's so sensitive, it timed him out. So now I feel awful. So I made him a moderator, hoping it would bring him back, but it didn't. Now I feel bad. So when I see him, I'll have to apologize. So anyway, that's what happened last night. So I imagine that's why I forgot. Is it just was not the best evening. You know what I mean? Okay. Gotta have a little bit of yellow here. I'm making a picture. I'm coloring a picture that says, how about a cup of shut the F up? Oh, I did not know it was playoffs. I assume you're talking hockey. Succumbs to drugs. Was so much education nowadays. No kidding. I got 2 bottles of metallic blue nail polish today to paint a tiny Hot Wheels car for my hubby. You know what? That's pretty damn creative. That's pretty damn creative. I would have never thought about that using fingernail polish, but that's perfect. Because you could pick out any color. You know what I mean? That's genius. Total genius. Yes, hockey. That's total genius. I never would have thought about that. Did you get my text message, Carolina? I sent you a picture of some tins that I found. Oh, that's what I did many times, Carol. My mom was always like wondering why her nail polish was always empty. You got into your mama's nail polish. You're not even right. There we go. So the cup is done. It was $14, but after coupons, I made money. And no, because it wouldn't load the pic. Oh, it's a link. It was a link to an Amazon page. But they were little tins. They're 0.87 inch high. Hi, Grandma. How's it going? It's going okay. How you doing, Nate? Are you staying out of trouble? Or is that even possible? I can't tell the difference. This must be it. Nope, not possible for me. Come on now. You naughty child. I get tags on my new car tomorrow. My appointment is at 11:45 in the morning. I'm going to get there early so they cannot give me excuses. You ever get the feeling they'll find a way out of it? Let me go check my phone. Okay. The new accountant moving? Or a movie? Let's see. This one. I don't know of an accountant movie. What was it? Ben Affleck. I don't remember hearing about it. Even though I couldn't see many of my mom's nail polish colors, my brothers were the ones who requested my help to paint their cars. See? Now you're blaming it on your brothers. Not my fault. It's my brother's fault. I did it, but it's not my fault. I'm doing a cup today. Those are pretty. My phone is being stupid. Nothing would load for me earlier. Then the phone just went dead. Plenty of charge, though. Good deal. Yeah, I thought those would be perfect. They'd go perfect with my signature color. You know, my teal. Oh my God. I just colored this little heart right outside the lines. Like, wasn't even there. Like I was 2. I swear. Now I gotta come up with another color. Another color. I like the accountant movie. What is it called? I've never heard of it. Is that what it's called? The Accountant? There was another one? So there's 2 of them? I painted 2 little, or 2 little VW Beetles, one as a man and one as a woman. I gave the girl eyelashes and the man a beard. John Wick. I never saw John Wick. I'm not a big movie person, though. If I'm watching a movie, it's because my granddaughter said, Grandma, watch a movie with me. And then you have to. You can't just get out of that. There's just no getting out of it. Not at all. It ain't happening. Coming out. This one involves the daughter. Now, if only Keanu and Jason Statham would team up. Called The Ballerina. Huh. Keanu Reeves is John Wick. Jason Statham. I've heard that name before. Who's somebody else likes Jason Statham. He was good looking or something. I don't remember. It was somebody. I never saw any of the John Wicks. I don't know. That's more like the... What's the one with Jason Bourne or whatever his name is? That's what that sounds like to me, and I wasn't big about that either. Jerry was, though. He loved that movie. Those movies. Well, the ones that came out when he was alive. Saw a working man a few weeks back. Is that a movie or you actually saw one? I know that sounds like a dumb question. English, and he did the jumps from trampoline and also did karate. Well, you're ahead of me. I have no idea. Just seems like somebody thought he was easy to look at or something. And I remember that name, but I don't remember if it was on a live. Yeah, a movie. A Working Man. Never heard that one either. But that don't mean nothing. Yes, I remember you. What are you doing? Yeah, I just found out him being a swimmer. Oh, wait. Beekeeper was a badass movie. I've never heard of that one. Jason Bourne, Matt Damon, excellent movies. Yep. Beekeeper was good. Never heard of that one. You missed me. If you missed me, you would have been here more than now. Shit, you expect me to believe that? You would have had your butt in all my lives if you missed me. You're lying. You're lying. I'm coloring a picture. I just didn't want to bore you guys by putting the camera down here. I've been here before. I've been working longer these weeks. Oh, is that just an excuse? You're making up the excuses. But I do remember you. I think you changed your name briefly, didn't you? If I remember right. How many people kick you out of your room? No, excuse. I've been working 7 to 10 for the last few days. Okay, gonna work on my Adams DA tomorrow. Gonna put a new backing plate on it. What's wrong with the other one? Carolina, I have a question. What do you think about beeswax? Because I'm thinking about going down that road. You miss me. Prime, probably. Maybe Prime, not sure. Hey, y'all. Just got back from the farm. What farm? What farm did you go to? It was 7 years old and flew apart. I got to check it tonight before I leave to Mexico and then Brazil. You got to check the movie, you mean? Have a good night, Trump. Stay out of trouble. Make sure I'm not missing a bunch of comments while I'm coloring. Which farm? My sister's farm. The goats are so lovey and affectionate. Oh, have a good night, Trump 24. Oh, he said, I love you. My sidekick is here. Oh, Jamie. Carolina was here a minute ago, Jamie. I want to ask her a question. She said that she used nail polish to paint one of her husband's Hot Wheels. Oh, there she is. Do you like beeswax? You think that's good to work with? I'm thinking about getting a little bit of beeswax and giving that a try from my candles or my stuff. Oh, dang it. Oh, I need this. She's here. Present. I use it in the candle making, also in several homemade beauty. Yeah, that's what my thought was. Get those tins and get some beeswax and use the beeswax because you can scent it just like a candle. And scent it and fill the tin with it. Where do you get it? I was going to get some on Amazon from one of the organic farmers. Because I would like to have something that's non-toxic. You know what I mean? Anyway. This is, how about a nice cup of shut the F up? Funny. So funny. Because I have a shirt that says this coffee tastes like you should shut up until I finish it. My mother got me that. I don't remember. It was on one of her trips. She went on a trip and brought that home. And Humbert, where do you get it? been so quiet. I got the fine tip out. Because I've got, look at the little spots on the edge of that flower. So I got the fine tip out so I could fill it in. This little, I don't even know I don't even know what it's called. I thought it was fine, but that's probably not it. Well, it don't help to have this pen out because I just got out the lines with this one. I swear to Pete. No, I am not. Fine tip. I am not working. I suggested to my dad to make a Facebook page that he can put all of the cars on. He can still put them on the sell sites, but it might help build his customer base. Yeah, just Saturday and Sundays for now. So, did everybody get a chance to watch the rest of that detail? Tell me what you think. Oh. Guys, you can talk. There we go. I'm getting there. Gotta have Tori join lives more. She cracks me up. Yeah, I don't know. I don't guess she's talking to anybody right now. She hasn't responded to any of our messages today. But she did work earlier. And I'll tell you what, last night, my foot has got the knots are back on my foot. And so last night I just kind of couldn't sleep. They just hurt. And I watched the disaster. Well, I know that. You were there. Surprised how much dirt and grime surfaced. Did you pour vinegar to start? No, I didn't. I never even thought about that. No, I did not pour vinegar. It's not done yet, but yeah, the main part of it turned out really, really good. I was so glad. I did not have big hopes for that. I knew I would get it as clean as I could, but I wasn't sure it was going to do that. I dang sure didn't expect that out of the carpet. I can tell you that. I expected it to be, and it didn't. It turned out really good. What did you pour? I used 3 different products on the carpets to soak them. 3 different products. So the first, which would have been the black one in the back passenger side, I used a full jug. I don't even know how many, if it's half a gallon or 3/4 of a gallon. It's not a full gallon. Cleaning ammonia. So then over on the floorboard behind the driver's seat, I used the heavy duty orange from LA Totally Awesome and allowed that to soak as well. Then when I went to the front, I mixed Coach Kimmy Green Star, which is basically like it's a heavy duty cleaner. I use it on engine bays. I've even used it on the interior, but anyway, it's a heavy duty cleaner. And I poured that on both of the front floorboards. Yeah, cleaning ammonia. I love that stuff. When you need to soak something, it's the best. Just saying. It is the best. If you guys see Conway, let him know I meant no harm at all. I feel bad. My phone fell over him and put him in timeout. Now I feel like poo. And I missed his little get-together thing. Oh, no, I know. It's this damn cat. I've been having to chase this cat all afternoon. And I come flying up, smack the table, knock the phone over, and it's sensitive enough, this new phone, that it timed him out. Thank God it didn't block him. I damn sure didn't want him blocked. The universe put him in timeout, I'd say. And he didn't even do anything. I swear to Pete. I swear to Pete. Now I gotta choose which color. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Anybody there? Holla! I went through all that trouble to plug in that phone, but I did not make sure it was plugged in over there. So the phone died. Got it plugged in. I had to let it charge up to 3% before I could come back. And then when I came back, I expected to start a new one, but it asked me to resume. I swear. Let's see if they come back. We were all still chatting. I know it only shows one person in here, though. So you might be the last one left. I swear. This is what I've been dealing with the last couple of days. It's always something. Always something. I did find a color, though. I'm getting there. There's an awful lot of detail up in these. So I'm kind of like doing one at a time. Now there's 3 people in here. Yep, I did. I forgot to. I plugged it in, but I forgot to plug it in over there. So I just ate a whole box of taquitos, and there's 20 in the box. Damn, you got a big stomach, dude. I could only eat a couple of them. Unless you're talking taquitos that are like that big. Then I could probably eat like 20. That's crazy. 20. Do you use salsa and sour cream? If it were me, I'd be using sour cream. I don't do well with salsa. Nate is back. Yes, yes. I'll be hungry again in 30 minutes. My metabolism is crazy and nope, just how they come. I'll be darned. Must be nice. Thinking about eating 20 of those gains 25 pounds on me. It'd be great. Just great if I had the metabolism. That took all that away. But I do not. And I'm super lazy. I will not lie. If I can sit around, I'm sitting around. I feel like a dick every time I say that. Oh, it is what it is, you know. There's nothing you can do about the way you were made. Nothing you can do about it. It's just how it is. No problem, Nate. You made Grandma say dick. I say it quite a bit. I'm like, oh, you don't have to be an effing dick. I spell it out quite a bit, too, on Facebook because people are just dicks. I think I even told Humberto one day he was being a dick. Less chance of saying the F word, you know what I mean? Enjoy your metabolism for now. It will change. It sure the heck will. Enjoy it. Don't feel bad about it. It is what it is. We got a lot of wind out today, if you couldn't tell. But I'm not going to go get in a shower and clean up just to impress you people. That is not the way I work. You know that. I don't know. My grandfather never lost his. I think my genes are just that lucky. You never know. You're eating a whole different batch of food than he did. You know what I mean? They don't make them like that anymore. Just saying. It's coolio. I hear that window whipping out there, though. Yeah, I needed to just sit down and chill. And I thought, why the hell not go live for a little while? See what kind of trouble I can get into. So far, the only trouble I've gotten into is the damn phone died. Hey, I'm doing pretty good. You know what happened the other night, guys? I had 1,214 people that watched that live the other night. In total. I was like, oh, cool. I don't always eat food like that, but it was something quick. I usually cook homemade. I'm sure I'll feel like shit later. I'm not used to eating that stuff. It's all right. It is what it is. I had graham crackers today. I normally don't eat those. But they look good. What the hell is up with you? Okay. You need to learn to take your phone with you. Sounded like I was hearing something. So did you work today, Nate? Oh, crap. Yes, I did. I waited for a couple of people. I put some stuff on Facebook Marketplace. You know, you find all kinds of goodies inside those cars that you detail. And in my case, I get to keep them and then I clean them up and sell them. And excuse me, today I waited for 2 people. 1 showed up. That's a start. That is a start. Because it took me like 20 freaking people to get through all that. I don't know why. People will say, is this available? Where can I pick it up? You can pick it up here between this time and this time. And then they don't do it. They want to be able to pick it up when they want to pick it up. That's the thing. But I had to make a deal that I would not allow them to pick up from here. They needed to pick up at the shop or the car lot. Okay, that's fine. Safety is a big issue. You know, gotta be smart. I don't know what color to color this. So, after I met with the one and waited long enough, then I got on with my premiere so that I was at least present. And then I just came home and chilled out. Got something to eat. What is this? Oh, Penguin 6 posted a video. Yeah, I used to hate selling stuff on Facebook when I had it because of people always being a no-show. Yeah. I got a pair of tennis shoes sold today. He was like number 26. I thought that is BS. I took them down for a few days. I took them down. If they're going to have, you're going to have that many people. So then I put the listing back up and I said, and there will be no cat and mouse. If you message me that you want them, you've got 24 hours to pick them up, or I'm going to the next person in line. Because the first time for 2 weeks, I'd give them a day, and then another day, and then another day. And then they just wouldn't show up. Well, if they don't show up in the first place, I don't give them the option for a secondary meetup. I'm going to the next person. So anyway, I changed everything. I was not very kind, I guess you could say, the second time around. I was like, no, you're not allowed to waste my time. So then I have this belt that I got to get in contact with the next person in line because that lady didn't show up today. Damn her luck. It's a waste of your time, yes. Well, I go up to the shop and work or hang out with my mom, so it's not that bad. But if I had to work, that's what I ought to do. That's what I ought to do, Nate. What do you think? Tell them you can pick them up Saturday night and Sunday night between the hours of 11 p.m. and 7 a.m. See how they like that shit. That's what I ought to do. See how long that lasts. No, I don't want this one. That sounds good to me. I know, don't it? It does. That sounds like a winner to me. That'll learn them. Only pickup times are 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. Saturday and Sunday night. At this location, be there or be square. Not my problem. You know what I mean? And then I'll be live. So if anything happens, people are witness. They are witnesses, you know. Sounds like it's raining outside. That would not surprise me. I had to close the doors on the new car. I was letting it dry out. I've been letting it dry out because I use so much fluid. I always bring my brothers or a friend when dealing with strangers off Facebook. Yeah, I'm not allowed to do it here. I wouldn't do it here at home anyway, but yeah, you got to use some common sense where that's concerned for sure. I mean, there's just too many horror stories. I already had one horror story, you know. I don't need any more. Damn, these tiny little spaces. Sheesh. Oh, this goes over here. It's just not safe to do it anymore. Nowadays, they use that as a way to jump your ass. I don't think so. If you're going to jump me, the public's going to see that shit. And that shop is on a busy, and the car lot, they're on a busy street. So, and that might be what it is that people are, planning something stupid and nefarious. And then I come back going, you can pick him up here in this public place. Not at my house. Not, would not surprise me one bit. Would not surprise me at all if if that many people were bad people. During the day and carrying protection. Well, there's a convenience store just right up the street. And I kept thinking to myself, you know what? I'll just meet there. But the problem with that I have is people are bold enough to do stupid shit right outside their door, too. You know what I mean? But if I had to, I would go there. That's for sure.